Hi, Ken Kashuba for COS Indiana, your state communication coordinator, bringing you a tutorial on how to use Facebook Live and how to improve your presentations. Tutorial on the steps needed and the options you have when choosing to do a live video using your Facebook application on your phone. You'll notice when you go into your phone on Facebook, underneath the area that Facebook asks you what's on your mind up towards the top, you'll see right below that a live video icon. Simply click on the live video icon and they'll give you basically two choices. You can either go live directly and set yourself up to go live, or you can create a live video event. Now, the difference between the two is one, you're just going live, adding some additional information. We'll use this one first. When you click on this, you create a new one. You basically would set this up just before you're ready to go live. And what would happen then is Facebook would ask you, you basically would be using your camera phone. So this will show you, as you see me in the picture there, that's using the camera on your phone. You can add a title and a description. So let's say you're at a coffee shop. You could list the event and give the description of what your live video was all about. And basically, when you're all done putting in some additional information, you would simply click on the Go Live button down here. And that is going to give you a chance to add a title or to go live directly from there. That's really as simple as it is to get on live with the immediate go live area. I'll talk briefly about this create live video event. This can actually be a little bit more beneficial in broadening your broadcast. Basically, what happens when you create an event, you are setting up a time in advance. So if you knew that a week from now you were going to be at a coffee shop and doing a presentation on Convention of States, you can basically create an event by putting in the event name, the date, the time, and you obviously can choose a privacy area here. You would pick either public, which most of the time you would just pick public, or friends, and you would select your area and then basically put in the details. By doing this particular creating event avenue, you are going to broaden your the possible viewing of your live event, because people will receive notifications in advance that you're going to be doing a live event. So you can even have people reply and let you know that that they're going to be attending. So you can invite here, as you see. People can reply by saying they're interested or going, and then basically the day of your event, you can add a cover photo, so you can put in, let's say, a Convention of States logo or something that would be in particular to the particular topic you're discussing that day, and then simply you would just on the day of the event you would just click join live, and that would give you a countdown and you'd be ready to roll. So that's really as simple as it is to get started to really create your live presentation on Facebook. And we'll be talking a little bit more about some of the tips and other things that can make your broadcast even better. So now that you see how easy it is to use Facebook Live, I want to give you a few tips on how to make your presentation more enjoyable and more professional looking. So the first tip I have would be, whenever you possible, shoot in landscape format versus the portrait format, which is the most natural way I think people go to use their phone. But this is going to give you a much better view and allow us also to post your video in other places a lot easier and make it look better because it's a wider format. That being said, there's a number of ways that you can use your phone in landscape format that will make it easier for you to go ahead and make the recording that way without even holding it. And I would recommend for very little expense to pick up a tripod or a selfie stick, and some of the newer selfie sticks even have tripods built into them. And I would recommend these over the top of a lot of others out there, because you can use it if you have to hold it on your own. You can hold it out there away from yourself, and it looks better. You're not so close in tight on yourself. And also, if it's a tripod selfie or just the tripod itself, you could set it up if you're in a coffee shop, or you're doing a presentation at a gun show or something like that. You can put it on a table in front of you, and it'll stay nice and still, so you won't have shake in your video. And it's the best way to go ahead and record if you're going to do a lot of these. So I would recommend picking up a selfie stick or a tripod or the combination thereof. The other thing that I always recommend, if possible, is your audio is always important. And sometimes if you're outside or at a gun show, the camera phones generally are pretty good audio-wise, but they do pick up a lot of maybe wind if they're outside, or possibly a lot of background noise. So I always recommend, again, for not a lot of expense, there's some pretty good Bluetooth lapel mics and lavaliers out there that you can use for yourself, or to put it on somebody else if you're interviewing somebody. And I highly recommend those, because you can put a little windscreen on them, and it avoids pops and wind noise. So those are probably two of my the most important aftermarket products that I would recommend to help you make your presentations even cleaner. And of course, always put in as much information as you can when you're doing your Facebook Lives, as far as the description, where and when, and you can also put some titles in, so you can do that type of work right on your phone with Facebook Live. So I hope all this helps. We have a few other tips coming your way. I know our latest videographer, Luke Phillips, has done a little slide presentation on a few tips that he has. So we'll be bringing them all your way. And if you have any further questions or need some help, reach on out to us, and we'll be glad to help you any way we can. So enjoy your Facebook Living, and we look forward to seeing plenty of your videos out there. Thanks.